Hey, good morning, Mendham family. Welcome back to the vlog. Today, to start out today's vlog, I'm going to be feeding my girl Daisy some few pieces of tilapia. And obviously, you guys, believe it or not, for the last couple tries of offering her some tilapia, she's actually getting really to like it. So let's go ahead and see if she's up for it. It's been almost 5-6 days now since she last ate. So fingers crossed, if she isn't hungry, we'll go ahead and try again another day. But let's go ahead and see if she's up for it. Obviously, first off, we got to know where she's at. And I have a feeling I know where she is. Are you in here? Aha, she's in her cave, you guys, so obviously that's where she's gonna be. Alright, sweetie. You in here? Aha, there you are. Are you hungry? Let's see if she's hungry, you guys. So, don't know if she's gonna take the pieces of tilapia, but we'll go ahead and give it a try, and fingers crossed again, and let's see if she takes it. Come on, Daisy, it's okay, honey. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay, it's tilapia. Yeah, there you go, girl. See, I knew you'd like it. Aha, she does take it. Way to go. Alright, start eating up, big girl. Wow. She actually decided to take it. I am impressed. I am so proud of her. That's awesome. She's absolutely a brave girl now. She's getting better and better. So, and obviously I got 2 pieces for her sitting out. So obviously we're going to give her one. And hopefully later we'll give her another one. Alright, she ate the first piece. Now let's see if she'll take piece number 2. Ooh. Maybe not. Maybe she's not up for it. I don't know. We'll give her a couple more minutes. See if she does come back and try and take it. There we go, guys. She finally took piece number 2. That is absolutely wonderful. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just leave her be and let her enjoy her dinner because it's already getting late. So, what did you guys think of that? Absolutely cool. Alright, you guys, so obviously today's vlog topic, you guys are probably going to start figuring out by reading the title. Obviously, we're going to be discussing on one of the most underrated snakes, I think, in the reptile hobby, and that is garter snakes here. And really, garter snakes, I think, even at this moment, are still underrated, in my honest opinion, because really, if we go back, let's say, 5-6 years ago, when the reptile hobby was kind of a bit different, garter snakes, you know, I've seen them on the morph market and even other websites, were not very often sold at a pretty good price. Normally some of them were sold around $20-$30 a piece, and obviously they weren't getting much appreciation from what I've seen anyway. And believe it or not, you guys, ever since I was just a little kid, I have been so obsessed about garter snakes, and even to this very day, I am still obsessed about them. And you can see, you guys, right off the bat, garter snakes are probably one of the most intelligent snakes I think I have ever encountered, because as you can see, my girl Lucy here, she is tongue flicking and actually checking around the environment, figuring out like, hey, what's going on around here, you guys? Why is my boss talking to me?
And obviously, see, look at that. She's flicking her tongue and she's crawling on me. She's trying to figure out what I am, you guys. And obviously, I'm not trying to scare her at all, but she probably knows that I am not a threat to her whatsoever, because obviously, if I was a threat to her, she would have probably started musking all over on me. While on the other hand, Van Halen, you guys, who is the exact same species as Lucy, an eastern garter snake, he's still pretty young, you guys. He's only about a year old, and he's still got some handling a long way of being docile to being done, you know, because when Lucy was a little baby too, you guys, she was a little bit squirmy and a little bit jumpy, but she was never constantly musking on me at all. So as you guys can see, Lucy is just absolutely tame, you guys, and she's always curious about what's going on around her, you know. And obviously, I sometimes will take her out to let some friends or family members come out and hold her, you know, and she's very, very gentle about it, you guys. And not only is she so gentle, she will not bite you guys or even poop on you at all whatsoever. And you guys can see she's curious even about the camera, wondering what's going on. So obviously, garter snakes, in my opinion, are underappreciated, but also they come in so many different species and paint jobs on them too, you guys. I have seen several different species of garter snakes in captivity. You guys know I also own a couple of albino checker garter snakes, and that's also the only other species I've owned, to be totally honest with you, but they are so underappreciated, you guys. There's also normal checkered garter snakes I've seen before. There's San Francisco garter snakes, which unfortunately here in the US you can't breed them because it's illegal and they are very protected by federal law. But there's also their similar cousin, the California red-sided garter snake, which has actually been becoming a pretty popular garter snake species in the reptile hobby for the last few years. And I'm actually thinking about wanting to maybe get a pair of them one day in the near future, because they are absolutely gorgeous looking, especially with that strawberry red sides on them, you guys. But at the meantime, though, I'm just enjoying for what I have, though. I think eastern garter snakes in general, you guys, or some people refer them as common garter snakes too. I think they're also underappreciated because this species of snake has the most beautiful colorations and patterns on them. I've seen some with a lot of red, some orange tint of blue, and even some green on them too in some cases in the wild. So that's actually super duper cool. But you can see Lucy is just a generic eastern garter snake, your wild type eastern garter snake look. But there's even a few rare albino ones that have actually been produced, both from wild caught ones and captive bred ones. So, and yes, believe it or not, there are melanistic ones too that have been wild caught too. But as you can see for Lucy, she's just a normal eastern garter snake. She's not het for melanistic, you guys, because as a matter of fact, up here in the UP, I have never seen a melanistic garter snake in the wild before. So, and even though some people say they are common throughout the Great Lakes region area, which includes Michigan, I've never seen one before. But boy, I think it would be really neat to see one, in my honest opinion. So, but regardless though, like I said, ooh, whoa, you're alright, sweetheart. It's okay, it's okay. Well, I guess you got a little startled by the camera movement there. My bad. Sorry about that, hon. But regardless, though, I think garter snakes are just absolutely super cool, you guys. So, let's go ahead and actually move into my next one I wanted to show you. My boy Tyson, my albino checker garter snake. Alright, you guys, so obviously right here, this is my boy Tyson, my albino checker garter snake. And obviously, you guys can tell, he is way, way different looking than compared to my girl Lucy. And obviously, Lucy is not an albino garter snake, not even a het for albino. But believe it or not, between Lucy and Tyson, you guys, these two garter snakes are completely two different species here. If you guys are wondering what a normal checker garter snake looks like, I'll put up a picture right here for you guys to quickly take a look at. And obviously, even the normal checker garters are really pretty looking too. And I actually did think about, before getting Daisy, my other albino checkered, I thought about getting a normal one, you know, and unfortunately I couldn't find any at all on the web. So but when then the albinos started actually getting put up on the website earlier this past summer, I immediately had to get one, you guys, because obviously I want to get Tyson a future girlfriend. So, because I want to eventually start breeding actually albino garter snakes in the future 5 years from now, and hopefully we can have some little baby albinos eventually and start selling them to cute little babies and start giving them away to some good homes, you know. And obviously we're not just going to give them away to random strangers. We're going to give them away to good, proper people that actually know what the care is for them, and obviously that have done their research before. So obviously, as you guys can see, Tyson here, he's a little bit more on alert and more squirmish actually than my girl Lucy is. So obviously I think it has something to do with his pigment in his eyes. You guys can see they're really, really red. It's almost like blood red color. And obviously I think the eyesight for him is a bit more sensitive actually than normal snakes are. So that probably is a possibility there, you guys. But obviously he's just very, very tame, even though, like I said, he could be a bit jumpy. But At least he doesn't try to musk or bite at all, you guys. He really doesn't like to bite, so that's really good thing about him. And obviously, you guys can see he's really calmed down. He's starting to figure out that I am not a threat, you guys. I'm not trying to hurt him or kill him, so. And obviously, he recognizes me and recognizes my smell, so. I hope you guys actually are learning so much about garter snakes here as we go along, because obviously we're not going to pull out the other two. We're not pulling out Van Halen or Daisy, because one, you guys just saw Daisy eat, and two, Van Halen, he's not ready to be handled because he's so squirmy and he's just going to musk all over the place. So obviously though, Daisy, I think we'll work on Daisy another day. Tyson and Lucy right now, they are very, very docile animals, so no matter what. So absolutely gorgeous snakes, you guys. And obviously there's so many different garter snakes we could talk about here on the vlog, so I figured we could bring up a few ones that I think that are also underrated, just like my checkered garter snakes and eastern garters. So another species of garter snake that's kind of been sort of popular in the reptile hobby for the last decade, you guys, besides checkered garter snakes, are Great Plains garter snakes, you guys, or just plains garter snakes, you guys. And believe it or not, here in Michigan, we do not have the plains garter snakes. But in some of our neighboring states, I think like Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois, they do have plains garter snakes. But here, the environment's just a little bit too dense forest for that. So if we were down, like I said, Illinois or Indiana, we might have a chance to see more of those guys. So, but there is different morphs of plains garter snakes. There's aneurystic plains garter snakes. There is albino plains garter snakes, which are actually kind of cool looking. They're, at first, when I first saw them online, I thought they were kind of very similar to the albino checkered garters, but I noticed the pattern on them was quite different. So either way, though, they have been super duper popular in the reptile hobby, and they're really, really affordable too, you guys. And some people always like ask me, you know, like, what's the best starter pet snake, you know? And sometimes I might answer in a few different ways. I might say a ball python, a corn snake, or sometimes maybe even a garter snake. So plains garter snakes, very affordable, and I would hopefully maybe one day I can actually add a pair of them into my collection one of these days too, because I really think they are starting to become very, very popular in the reptile hobby again, you know. And like I said, I think they're just certainly underappreciated snakes, you guys, just like all garter snakes are in my opinion. But obviously I haven't seen one in quite a while, so hopefully soon I'll get to see one next time I go to a reptile show. What are you doing here on your scratching post? This is like his favorite spot to sleep when I'm not home, you guys. Like literally all day when I'm gone at work, he will literally just sleep all day. And look at him, he's just sleeping like he doesn't even think I'm here. Is this your favorite spot? Yeah, this is your favorite spot, isn't it, bud? You know, it's crazy to think that this cat is already 2 years old, that we've had it for about a year and a half, and it's crazy how fast time has flown here. And obviously, this cat means a lot to me, you guys. No matter where I go in the house, this cat is always right by me somewhere. So, really, really sweet of him to do that. On the other hand, though, this cat over here, Boo, she is not social with me that much. And of course, you guys may not know this, but we are kind of sort of trading Boo on and off, you guys, because when my brother does come here for a weekend with his dog, we do send Boo to my mom's boyfriend's house just for the weekend, and then once they head back down south, you guys, just for a while for some more treatment for my brother, we eventually then Boo comes back home for a while. So even though she at first was a little stressed about it, but she probably figures out what's going on, because she is a very smart cat. So without a doubt, though, I absolutely love both of them. They have great funny personalities, and at least they have a good side to them. So yeah, I'm just glad they're here right now, and we don't know exactly when Boo's gonna go back, but it probably won't be long from now. So but we'll see her again eventually. And of course, you guys, believe it or not, garter snakes, they come in all sorts of varieties of different cool patterns and paint jobs on them. But obviously, you know, with many people that started out loving snakes, you know, as a kid, most of them started out, you know, like catching out in the what's going, collecting garter snakes, all that kind of stuff. And that's what I did as a kid too, you know, and I know thousands of other reptile lovers out there kind of did that same way too, you know. And obviously, garter snakes, like I said, I think they are totally an underrated snake type of snake in the reptile hobby, you guys, because like I said, they come in a variety of different cool patterns and paint jobs, and they're actually pretty affordable too, and they're not expensive to care for, you guys, and they obviously don't require a huge enclosure, nothing compared to, like, let's say a Burmese python or reticulated python, you know. And also, you guys don't have to feed garter snakes and rodents either. They actually can eat a variety of a few other things besides that. They can eat earthworms, frogs, and even little pieces of fish, you guys, like maybe pieces of tilapia, or maybe a little bit of perch minnows as well, you guys. So also a few different variety of things to feed them besides rodents if you guys don't like doing that. So obviously it's really simple to care for, you guys, as long as you guys actually figure out what they exactly would like to have, you know. Even though most of my garter snakes that I have do eat rodents, you guys, sometimes I actually like to switch their diet up a little bit. But like I said, you guys, when I showed you earlier in the vlog, Daisy was eating little pieces of tilapia, so obviously I tried to eat, at first she started eating earthworms, and then I switched her diet then up to about some tilapia, and obviously she likes it so far, so that's a good thing. But right now she's still a bit small for eating frozen thawed rodents, so we'll eventually get to it on that one. But what I'm trying to say is, you guys, is that a few other species of garter snakes that are absolutely gorgeous out there are definitely the California red-sided garter snakes. Absolutely gorgeous snakes, you guys, with absolutely beautiful red spot sheds on them, you guys. You guys may have seen Emily and Ed from Snake Discovery Channel, you guys. They actually have bred a pair of their California red-sided garter snakes a couple of times already, and they've had a few successful litters already. I think 1 or 2 this year and 1 or 2 last year, I think. And let me tell you, it is fantastic, you guys, for what they are, you guys. Absolutely beautiful with that bright teal blue, that bright blue stripe down the back, you guys. And oh man, I can't even get that picture in my head. It's absolutely gorgeous. So anywho, you guys, let me know in the comments below and tell me what your favorite species of garter snake is, you guys. Because obviously, right now, all of them are gorgeous in my opinion, but if I had to choose one, I think it would be just the generic Eastern garter snake, because obviously, I've mentioned it early in the video, you guys, they come in so many different patterns and colors on them, I think more than any other garter snake in general. So obviously absolutely gorgeous. But again, let me know in the comments below, tell me what your guys' favorite one is, because I really would be honored to hear that, you guys, because everyone's got to have a favorite type of snake or something out there, am I right? And with that said, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this vlog up here for today. So again, if you guys really enjoyed this video, here's the last vlog that you guys actually go ahead and check out if you would like to, you guys. And also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for me and turn on that notification bell if you guys could really do that for me. And I promise, I'm going to see you all on the next one.